Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to another Rickles Fisher video. Hope you all enjoyed that first open water video of the season. It's a little bit all over the place, but there was some sweet fish catches in that one, especially if you watched the last half of the video. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. We're going to jump into this video, which is going to be very fun and something a little bit different. Today, I'm going to try and do a dollar store challenge. I'm from a small town, so there's two kind of smaller dollar stores, which we all know that nothing is $1 in the dollar store anymore, unfortunately, with the price of inflation. We are going to have a $10 limit at the dollar store. We're going to get a couple hooks and something to eat, something to drink for today, and that's going to be our limit. And hopefully we can catch some fish on these dollar store lures. We might have to go to $1 store or the other dollar store and see what they have for some variation and some hook selection, which probably is not very good at all. But we're going to head down to the river as soon as we get the dollar store items. I'm going to try and do a little bit of filming in the store. I'm a small YouTube channel, and this is Alberta, Canada. So the filming in stores isn't really, vlogging in stores isn't really a big thing. So I'm sure I'll get some strange looks, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyways. And hopefully we can find some good items in the dollar store. So see you when we get there. Wow, so I'm here at the dollar store, and this place is booming. People parking everywhere around here. It's like a small parking lot and it's almost full. What is so popular about this dollar store in a small town? But we're gonna go into it and see what we can find. It's a real Canadian dollar store. Great Canadian dollar store, sorry. Let's head in here and see what we can find. Try not to be too noticeable. You guys can look at my double chin. Hello. Booming. I think the fishing stuff is over here. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Look at this. This is my options. See what we can find. Oh, $3.50. $3.50 for that. Got some jig heads here for $2. What do we got here that would work? This looks kind of tempting. $2.50. Oh, here we go. This is what we need, $3. I'm gonna get one of these. That looks like it could work. Not many options. Jig heads up there. Fishing line. The silver spoon could work. Try one of those. Maybe one spin or two. Okay, so we're at $8 with these 3 hooks. Not worth the $8, but we're gonna try them out anyways. Let's go find something to eat. So, I think what I'm gonna do is try and find some spices and just cook up a fish instead of buying food. Let's try this. Seafood seasoning. See if that works. $10.28. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. No, that's fine. Thank you. Alright, well that was awkward. We have our dollar store lures, and we have some seafood spices at a total of $10.28. So we went 28 cents over our budget. Sorry, I just gotta get in the truck here. Okay, so we went 28 cents over our budget, which is pretty damn good. I mean, I could have got some food to eat, and that would have been nice. But we're gonna stay under our budget. And we got 3 dollar store hooks. This one is just a silver spoon. It looks very thin and light. It's gonna be hard to catch a fish on it, but there was not a lot of options. So this is option number 1, $2.50 hook, 50-cent hook, sorry. Dollar store? No, not so much. $2 store. Anyways, next lure is another $2.50 lure, which is an inline spinner. Same thing, looks pretty cheap and flimsy, but if we can get one to come up to the surface, we might be able to catch one on it. And last but not least, and the most promising hook that I think we found, and I switched it up last minute. You've seen I had like a yellow chartreuse before, but this one's a way more natural looking color, and I actually think this one could work. I'm excited to try this one. We're gonna start with one of the less likely to catch fish hooks and work our way into this one so we can get the rest out and hopefully not lose any of these hooks. Hopefully catch some fish on them. So there's nothing left to do but to get down to the river. I'm pretty excited about it, so let's go ahead, get down to the river, and try out these dollar store lures. Are we gonna catch any? We'll see. Okay, so we have arrived at the parking spot. We got quite the hike until we get there, but until then, we're gonna walk out there and try and use these beautiful dollar store hooks. What is this, 1 ounce? Oh, that's heavy, but that might work. Look at the natural colors on that. This is my best chance. This was the $3.50 lure, I believe. And then these other two were $2.50. Really thin silver spoon. Could work if the fish will come up near the surface. And last but not least, actually it is least probably, but it is this really thin, cheap inline spinner. Nowhere near the quality of a panther or a blue fox or something, but same thing, if we can get them to come near the surface, we might be able to catch one on this. That is the whole part of the dollar store challenge. This isn't going to be easy, but I have some hope, so let's get trudging out there through the snow so we can get to our hole. We're going to go to the same spot that it was in the last video, just because I know there should be a willing fish or two, and there's some smaller ones, and we want to use that spice that we got at the dollar store for some food to eat out there. I was going to get like a protein bar or something like that, but I figured, hey, $1.89 for spices, and then I get fresh fish out there. I just got to make sure to bring a lighter and cook it over the fire, so let's hope we get one. Woohoo! So we are out on the river in beautiful Alberta, Canada. It is balmy plus 4 degrees Celsius out, and I am loving this nice weather. I've got an ultralight setup. It's like a size 1000 reel and a 5.6 rod. I use this ultralight setup almost everywhere, so it's good enough because I got an ugly stick, and ugly sticks don't break, so we're golden. I think I'm going to start with what I think might be the crappiest lure of all three. I don't know, it's definitely a toss-up between these two lures right here. But we'll try the inline spinner first here. Cheap packaging, just flops right out of there. Hey, at least it has a tiny bit of weight on the body. I'm actually getting a tiny bit more hope with this hook here. So if I hook one, we're beside like a steep bank right here. I'm going to identify the fish, and if it is a fish that I can keep, which is going to be either a Rocky Mountain whitefish, a brook trout, or a brown trout, then I will go ahead and just flip it up onto the bank. That way I don't have to get down there in the sketchy bank and try and land it. I'm going to have 2 cameras going, and I'm just excited. I'm actually thinking this is a lot more hopeful than just 2 minutes ago. So let's go ahead, we'll set up the cameras. I'm gonna have 2 angles going, and hopefully we can hook up on some of these dollar store lures. Dollar store lure number 1. Can we get any attention from it? Cast to the right a little bit, let it sink, and hope for the best. This might be a lot harder than I thought. No bites yet, let's keep going. My hopes are getting higher and higher. Okay, maybe not great, but it's spinning okay. For a dollar store lure, actually impressed. Eat it! Okay, I'm losing hope already, you guys. In this lure. Not all together, but just in this lure. I do not want these fish to get too wise to me, so I'm gonna try all 3 instead of just like taking forever trying to catch one on one lure. We're gonna go ahead and try all 3 right away, so we don't throw too much hooks in there and make them become nervous. Okay, lure number 2. By far the trashiest one, if you ask me. This is a really thin spoon. Would work good in shallow water, but we are fishing deep water, so this isn't the best. Let's see what happens though. Give this a few casts, and then if this doesn't work, hey, we still got the most hopeful lure of them all. It's a really thin spoon, takes forever to sink. I don't know if this one's gonna work. This thing's gonna take 3 years to sink. Try upstream so it gets down there further. Couple more casts, and then we'll switch to the lure I think might work. If I can catch one on that, we can focus on these other 2 and try and land one on those as well. Oh, no way, I think I just had a bite, you guys.
I was just jigging that spoon really deep down there. Let's try that again.
No luck on the little spoon. Let's try that third hook, the juicy one. Well, juiciest of the three. And hopefully we can get one on that. Otherwise, this video might be a dud.
All right, let's bust out this. Wow, this just looks like a bass jig. Oh, it comes with a normal single tail as well. We're totally gonna use this one. Oh, okay. So it's got like a skirt, like a bass hook would, which we don't have bass here, so I'm not too familiar with bass hooks, but all I know is this could work for trout as well. Okay. This weird looking bass hook is our best chance, I think. We're gonna go ahead and cast it a little bit downstream and just bounce it along bottom. Hope for the best. Okay, I hope that was a snag. Oh, I don't know what that was. It almost looks like it pulled my skirt down. That might have been a fish, you guys. Okay. If it's the bull, sometimes he gets stung and won't care and he'll eat again. I don't really want to catch the bull though, but I do want to catch a fish on this lure. Okay, it's time to switch lures or switch spots, one of the two, but we only have so much storage space, so we want to catch fish on film today. So see you at the next spot or the next lure. New spot with the dollar store lure. Let's hope this one pans out. I think that was a stick. Oh yeah, it's definitely a stick. Look at that. First catch of the day. Oh, it's not even a stick. It's petrified wood. No, it's just wood. Wood that wants to be petrified. I think I'm going to try that jig again. Looks like a good spot to get it snagged, but I think it could work in this spot. This is tough. This is going to be a tough go, you guys. Okay, bass jig. You're my best hope, I think, for a nice brown trout. Oh my god, I just about caught a nice brown. I for sure 100% just seen one. Oh damn, come on, we gotta get that. So I just realized that the bass hook will bring in a fish. Come on, Brownie, come on. Oh, that's so exciting. Finally something that will catch a trout. I just had him bite and I missed him because it's such a heavy hook. So the fact of the matter is, a brown trout will bite this. I wouldn't lie to you guys, I promise 100% that was a brown trout. I failed you guys, I should have had that fish, but that's an insanely heavy hook. And it was on the fall, so I just wasn't able to keep him stuck. We're gonna run out of storage space soon. Hopefully I can get a hook set on film, but if I don't, I'll definitely turn on the camera when I hook up. Oh, this is difficult. Pretty soon I'm just going to catch a fish for you guys so you can see what a fish looks like, and then we'll go back to trying to catch one on these dollar store hooks. The 2 out of 3 remaining. Oh, I just seen a fish rise over there. That is very, very exciting. I should toss a fly at it, but I'm going to toss the spoon at it. That should do it. Come on. So I'm gonna try a crankbait now, not a dollar store hook, because I still want to try and make some of this dollar store challenge happen, which involves catching a fish and cooking it with that seafood spice. Okay, so just as my GoPro died, of course, We hooked up on a nice brown. I got to watch him come in. This one might be a little bit too big to keep. I don't want to keep the big ones, but I'm also really hungry, so we're gonna take a look at this fish when we get it in. So let's go ahead and, oh nice, he's fighting well too. Well, he was fighting well, now we're starting to bring him in. But I'm gonna grab the net and we'll take a look at this beauty. Yeah, we can't eat this one. It's too big. Oh yeah, it's a beauty. Way too big of a brown to eat. Gotta let him go. Look at this nice brownie. Looks like he had a long winter. That's 22 incher actually. It's a lot bigger. We're gonna get it back in the water and release this beauty. Way too big to keep. Look at the size of that beauty. See you later. Sorry for the hard fight after a long winter. Oh, that fish is back. Another 10. Another 10. Look at that. What a beauty. A couple photos and really another 20 inches. Gotta love it. Wow, that's a beauty. That's at least 20 inches. We're gonna go ahead and get that beautiful brownie back in the water. Once again, much too big to eat. So I'm putting you guys back on my head. Another beauty brown just chased it in. Not one we can eat, but definitely one we want to catch. So let's see if we can get him. Chased it right in, so I don't know if he'll come back or not, but we'll try. Wow, this one's big. What is this? This is huge. Oh, it's a stick, that's why. Oh wow. A stick in the current, just going with it, fighting. It's still fighting. Oh my god, I haven't been fooled by a stick that bad in quite a while. I thought I had a big, huge bully on or something. It's a little bit embarrassing, but I'm still gonna put it on the video. There's one. Oh, it's a beauty too. Oh yeah. Wow, this one's even bigger than the other two. We cannot keep this one either. The net's so far away, I'm just gonna land him right here if I can. Wow. He's jumping too. What a beauty. Oh, that's a beauty nail. Okay, keep him in the water. Keep him in the water. Nice, get him out of the mud. Wow, look at the size of that one. Beauty nail. We're gonna get some pictures and let it go. This white jig's killing it. Let's take a look at this beauty. We're skinny because it's early spring, but that is a nice male, probably about 21, 22 inches. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead, let it go now. All right, so we are back to the original spot where I didn't catch any, and we gave it a few hours. We caught some nice browns in that other spot. This dollar store challenge is not going so well, but if we don't catch one, we'll definitely make this a two-part series. So I'm gonna post this video just because I feel like it was a lot of fun, a lot of action went on, and there's definitely possibility that I get some on the dollar store lures. I lost 2 of them today, which isn't a huge loss because I can always go get more. There was lots of each. So we'll make this a part 2, and we still have the silver spoon left. I put a couple split shots above it, and hopefully we can get bit on that. If not, we're gonna leave soon. It's getting later in the day, and we'll just make a part 2 if we don't get one, but there's still a chance. Epic. What is that? Oh my God. That's a golden eagle, you guys. And I just got the closest look at one I've ever seen.
All right, so as you can see, we are back at the pad, and dollar store part 1 unsuccessful. Although we caught some beauty fish, and I did put it in this video. I hope you guys don't think that's like some sort of clickbait, because I'm gonna put fish in the thumbnail still. I just want you guys to realize that there's some fish catches in this video as well, some pretty fun fish catches as well. That's going to be the end of part 1. We are going to be back with part 2. We are going to succeed in this dollar store challenge. That was not the best conditions to catch fish on those lures, but I'm pretty confident we can make it happen. So if you did enjoy this video and you are ready for part 2, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, let me know that you are stoked about part 2, and I will get it up. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next Rickles Fisher video very soon.